Hi, this is Sue Jackson of the Book by Book blog, and I'm here with another Friday Reads. I am still reading The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne, but I'm almost finished with it now, so I know a lot more about it. This is the life story of a man born in Ireland in 1945. Now, he's born to an unwed teen mother, and given the time and the place, she has to give him up for adoption. Cyril, the main character, is adopted by a wealthy couple in Dublin who provide for him materially, but not emotionally at all. They're not cruel to him, but they're not loving people. So the novel follows Cyril through his life at 7-year intervals. So we get to take a peek at where he is every 7 years. Now, around 14, Cyril figures out that he's gay, which was not a great thing to be in Ireland in the 1950s and 60s. So for years during his early life, Cyril hides who he really is. Even his closest friends don't know, his true self, which is really sad. And of course, when his secrets finally do come out, it's not pretty. So Cyril flees Ireland at that point, travels around the world, lives in several different places over the next decades, has different kinds of jobs, and we just see his life go through ups and downs, loves lost and loves gained. The ups and downs of any life, really, but Cyril's is particularly dramatic and filled with a lot of ups and downs. This book is beautifully written. Last night I was crying over one scene. Many times while reading it, I've been laughing out loud. It's very funny, it's warm. It's just a wonderful book, and I highly recommend it. On audio, I just started listening to Heart Spring Mountain by Robin MacArthur. I'm not very far into the book yet, but it centers on a woman named Vale who lives in New Orleans. In 2011, Tropical Storm Irene hits her home state of Vermont very hard, with a lot of damage and devastation from flooding. And Vale gets a phone call that her mother, Bonnie, is missing. She was last seen on a bridge that they know collapsed during the flooding. So no one knows where she is. And even though they've been estranged for a long time, Bonnie gets on a bus and travels from New Orleans back to Vermont to help search for her mother. That's about as far as I am so far. Each chapter is narrated by a different character. So mostly at this point, I'm trying to figure out who everyone is and how they relate to each other. But I'm already gripped by it. It's a wonderful story. The writing is very good, and I'm eager to find out what happens next. So that's what I'm reading. What are you reading this weekend?